Hello and welcome to KristyCoromandel.com. In this video I'm going to show you how to mount one of Stampin' Up's wood mount stamp sets. Now when you get your stamp set, it's going to come in a case like this, and when you open it up you're going to have your stickers with your images, wood blocks, and a sheet of rubber. So what you want to go ahead to do is go ahead and pop the images out of your rubber sheet here. So now the better thing to do is to match these up with the wood blocks. Now in this case the stamps are in various sizes and it's obvious as to which block is going to go with each image. Now it's not always that easy to figure out, and sometimes the blocks are closer to size that if you go ahead and start mounting your stamps, you may, without making sure you've got the right block size, you can end up making a mistake, which can either be corrected, it's a pain in the butt. So make sure you actually match up your rubber with your wood blocks. So now that you've done that, it's now time to take your stickers. Now some people like to mount the rubber first. I prefer to attach my stickers to the wood block first before I attach my rubber. And generally what I try and do is I try and mount this. Some stickers will have a copyright that says Stampin' Up on there, but as this is a word, I'm going to try and line this up with along the straight edge of my wood block, like so. Now if the plastic overhangs the wood block, then take a pair of scissors and just trim it. Or if it just overhangs a little bit, just simply go around the curved side of the block and stick it down. Now once that's done, I then take my stamp, and here I'm just laying it directly on top, and it still has the backing on it, so I'm laying it directly on top, and then I'm going to flip it over, and this is how I want it to lay. So when I see it, like, I can see that it's on the right side facing. So once I've done that, I can peel off this backing that's right here and then stick my rubber image onto my block, like so, and then just press that down. Now initially I just press it down lightly, because if I attached it crooked, then what I can do very carefully, I can take my nail, don't ever grab the rubber, you just want to go underneath the foam there, and you can very carefully peel this off the block and reposition it and stick it down. Now if you find that yourself struggling to pull this off because it's really attached nice and firmly, what you can simply do is take your block, dip it in the microwave, rubber side up for about 8 to 10 seconds depending on the strength of your microwave, and this would actually loosen the adhesive on here that you can able then peel this off your block. So now you can continue going on and continue to mount your stamps. Now one of the things I should mention, I don't tend to worry too much to make sure that as I mount it that it's absolutely perfect, and if there is a direction, you do want to make sure that it is facing the right direction. But I'm not worried that whether the image that I've got here matches my snowflake image. I always use my Stampin' Magic when I am using my wood mount stamps to actually line up my block, my image. So if you want to put the rubber on first, you can do that too. And I've got my last one here. Now one of the nice things about mounting your own stamps, that you have control as to where you want your stamp placed. Let's say, for example, if you want to center it on the block, you can, or if you want this more on the left hand side, that you can, especially if you get some that was more of a corner image, then you can do that, and you can just put that down on your wood block. So that's one of the best ways, one of the benefits of having the wood blocks is that you can actually choose yourself on how you decide to mount those. So once you have all of your blocks there all mounted, you can actually now put this back in your case like this. Now you do have this "see you later," the actual name of the stamp right there as well. If you want, you can trim that off, and you can then stick it on maybe on the end side here as you want, but it also has it already down here on the label down the spine, so that when you put these in the bookshelf, you can actually see exactly what your stamp is called plus what images are in that set itself. So there you have it. A video showing you how to mount your wood mount stamp sets.